Sprout Scouts! I'm Allison, and this is Maisie. Welcome back to the garden. Today, we're going to be making pots out of newspaper, and we're going to put some seeds in those pots. This is going to give some small plants a head start before we put them into our garden. Let's dig in!
Also, let me know if you've seen Maisie anywhere. I have no idea where she's gone.
Have you ever made something new out of something old? When we reuse items, we keep them out of the landfill and we don't use new resources. You might have some of these items at home. I have this little band. It's made out of nuts and bolts and some old pieces of metal. I also have this airplane made out of an old soda can. That's great. That's exactly what I was talking about. Also, check out my hat. I made that out of an old shoebox. Wow, your hat looks great. That's the spirit. Today, we're going to be taking newspaper and we're going to make biodegradable pots so we can put plants in them and put them directly into the soil, pots and all. Biodegradable means that something is made of natural materials. It breaks down pretty quickly and it can return to the soil. Transplants are little baby plants that we've started somewhere else in a nice, warm place. Then, when they're a little bigger and they're ready to go, we can put them into our garden bed.
These are the supplies you'll need for today's activity. Some newspaper, a cup of water, soil, some seeds, and a marker or pen. Now that you've got our supplies together, let's make a paper pot. Take a piece of newspaper and fold it in half. Make sure the bottom or open side is facing down, and then you'll fold in each corner one at a time to make a bit of a house shape. That open bottom section you'll fold up so it meets the bottom of the two triangles, and then fold it up again so that it looks a lot like a paper boat. Flip that sheet over, and then you'll fold in each side of the lower part of that house shape into the middle of the triangle. So you make a long rectangle shape. Then take the bottom of that skinny rectangle and fold it up into thirds. Then you'll take that bottom part, unfold it, and tuck it in to the space in between that top of that triangle and those two top corners of your rectangle to make a little pocket. Fold down the top of that triangle to the top of that bottom rectangle in each direction. And then fold down the sides of the triangle as well. This is making it ready to fold into the bottom of the pot. And then you'll do it in the opposite direction as well. And then when you pull open the bottom part of the rectangle, you'll poke in the top triangle and fold it in half the other way and kind of fold it down so you make the bottom of your paper pot.
The soil is pretty dry, so I'm going to add a little bit of water. But not too much. Ideally, we want a soil texture that's wet, easy to work with. It clumps together slightly, but it's not soupy. I want to make sure I get this water all mixed up inside the soil. So I'm going to give it a little shake. Let's see what we got. Seems good.
Now that we have our soil that's nice and moist, we're going to put it into our paper pot that we just made. I'm going to fill it all the way up to the top and lightly pat it down. And then I'll take some of the seeds. Today we're planting dill and a few others. You can see these super tiny seeds. We're going to take them one by one and we're going to gently push them about a ½ inch into the soil. I'm going to make sure that I cover up each of the seeds with a little bit of soil as well. And then I'm going to add a little bit of water on top. We're also going to be planting some parsley today. And we'll do a similar process of poking some little holes and putting in some parsley seeds. Going to cover that up just like before and add a little bit of water for a drink. When I'm done planting seeds, I want to make sure that I write their names on the outside of the pots so I know what's growing in what pot. And there you go. It's time to write things down in our Sprout Scouts journal. Make some observations about the plants that you just planted. You can draw them every day or every week and notice the differences you see. Make sure to label your pots in your drawings as well.
If you'd like some more journal prompts, go ahead and pause the video and write some of these down in your Sprout Scouts journal. I'm excited to watch these seedlings grow. Join us in our next episode. We'll be able to put these transplants right into the soil in their pots. Have you ever made something old out of something new? No! Okay, again. Here we go. Have you ever made something old out of something new? Why is that so awkward?